Oh, yeah. All right. Let's do some yoga. Vamos a hacer yoga. So I'm going to just sit myself right here and take a few deep breaths. They say this is good for you. So we'll see. I'm going to place my hands just on my low belly for a moment and see if you can't grow your spine just a hair and relax with it all. We don't have to generate tension, but just a healthy amount of action in your body. So now I'm going to inhale and take my breath down low and exhale and feel myself sit tall. And inhale, move the breath down low, feel the whole torso opening. And exhale, feel myself grow a little bit taller. One more time. And now take a few breaths out into your lungs, out into your ribs. And exhale, just nice and slow, long exhale. So then from here, let's just begin to lightly roll in your shoulders, bring the shoulders up into your ears, and then exhale and let them release and come down. We're going to take one ear into a shoulder, your other ear into the shoulder so that you feel the sides of the neck beginning to stretch. Good, all the way. Excellent. And then from here, I'm going to start reaching my rib cages a little bit side to side. So thinking specifically about kind of grounding your hips, grounding the sitting bones, and then letting the rib cage reach. Lado y lado. Good. And then from there, let's make those a few big circles. So you might notice if you've got a little tightness in the hips, we're just going to kind of sweep the torso around and feel all those attachments through the hips and the back, nice and low, getting a little stretch. Well, let's take that around the other way. Good. Just starting with the base, with the trunk here. Good. And then I'm going to hold my torso steady and try sweeping my arms around. Good. Just noticing where you might be kind of locked up through your shoulders. Good. Let's pull one elbow up and one elbow down, and then try that the other way. Good. It's feeling a little energetic opposition here. So now let your ear reach towards that bottom shoulder. Good. And try that on the other side. So letting the weight of the head offer a deeper stretch into your back. Good. And then from here, we'll sit tall and open the arms, roll the thumbs down and back. Good. And again, feeling that you're almost like wringing out here in the shoulders. Feeling the belly scoop in. Good. And then from here, you're going to take your two arms up and then sweep and scoop. So it's almost like a big one-armed bicycle for you. Let the arms reach out and up. Good. And you'll apply a little pressure through the palms. Good. And then let's let that sweep out the opposite direction. Good. And then we're going to pause with the arms right back in the center and sweep the arms out at the sides of the body. Good. And allow that to reverse, feeling the limbs floating up. Good. And then from here, we'll take two arms up and then reach the weight of the body over to one side. Good. Checking in on your neck. Letting the head go. Good. Feeling that whole side of you lengthening. Inhale. Let's take that and stretch the other way. Good. And then allow the head to go here. And then from here, we're going to sweep and take the arms and the torso around just a couple of times. Good. So it's almost like you're drawing a little half circle. And then we're going to interlace the fingers, hands right over your heart, push the arms out, and lift the arms up. Let the palms come rest on your head for a moment as you feel the scapula glide deeper down the back. Then we'll pump the arms up. 2, 3. Good. And then let's exhale, bring the arms back out in front. Change the cross of the fingers. Inhale and exhale, stretch. Arms up, palms here to the top of the head, neck growing nice and long. We'll exhale, extend 3 and 2 and 1. Good. So now we're going to take the left hand to your right thigh, right knee, and take a twist back behind you. A few big breaths, feeling the spine get a little longer. Good, and we'll inhale, sweep, take the 2 arms up, and the right hand moves to the left knee, and we'll stretch and reach, deep twist. Seeing if you can look over that back shoulder. Good. Inhale, sweeping your 2 arms back up. Now this time, same thing. Left hand to the right knee, but then the hand moves into the head moves into the hand. You're gonna just reach the body away. So you feel this armpit getting a nice stretch through the weight of the head. Really hinged, hanging there from your bottom arm. And exhale, now take the top, that hand, right hand to your left ear. Pull over, release. Ooh, that feels good to me. Good, and then let's exhale, open right back up into a Y shape, and then the right hand comes across the body. Good, left hand behind the head, and then let the head go. Good, letting the weight of the head stretch into the palm. Good, and then we'll take that top hand to the opposite ear. Oh, and let the neck stretch as you stay hinged. Good, one more big exhale here. And inhale, take the arms up, and then let's just unfold your 2 legs. And let them right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Kind of reach out into the floor. Good. So if you've got some stiffness in the hamstrings, we're going to let it stretch out. Pause for a moment, the knees bent, and then you're going to take your rib cage and reach the rib cage towards each thigh. And you can feel the head there resting in the hands while we come and stretch over and back and up and over and up and over. Good. Inhale, let's free the 2 arms, and then exhale again. Take a twist all the way behind you, maybe getting this time a little deeper in the shoulder blade. Good, and we'll inhale, take that up, take that twist in the opposite direction. Apply a little firmness here with the thigh bone, right? So it's creating some resistance while you twist. Good. Inhale, 2 arms back up, and then we're going to move one shoulder in, right there between the 2 legs. You can let the weight of the head go also. Inhale, sitting up, and then exhale, coming, pitching that weight forward. Good. And then from here, I'm going to take 2 arms up. This time, bring my left foot in and reach my right leg out. And everybody, take a second to rock your weight a little bit forward and back on the sitting bones. So just freeing up the hip a little bit, okay, by shifting the weight. Beautiful. From here, I'm going to sit tall and take my right arm to my right toes and the top arm up. And again, the head can relax. I'm gonna inhale, reach all the way away. So really slide as much as I can away from my extended leg. A long stretch. Good. Feeling that to the side of the back. And from here, exhale up and now twist. So I'm taking the opposite hand to foot and kind of wrapping my hand around my back. Let's inhale, sweep, take the two arms up once again, and then exhale, extend, find yourself on the other side. So rock your torso. Good, you can put the hands behind the head if that feels comfortable. Good, and then you can rock and roll the hip bone. So with the tailbone, curl underneath you and roll back almost like a little cat-cow. Good, and then we're gonna find our weight there in the center of the pelvis. We'll extend the arms and reach towards the extended leg. Good, this top arm could travel up, make it somewhere comfortable for you. And then I'll inhale, sit tall, and then actively really walk those fingertips away and feel the side of me stretching here. Discovering some release there in the hip. Oh, and we'll exhale, now sit up and let the opposite hand reach towards the toes as we come, getting a little twist. And then I'm gonna inhale, sit up, sweep my legs, two legs out, and feel myself right there in the center. And again, try a little right, left, right, left, right, left. Lift and lower your femur bones, kind of encouraging some active release there. Inhale, let the sternum move forward. When the sternum pulls forward, pull the toes back. That's your really opening there in the pelvis. Good. And we'll let the sternum rise up and then exhale, scoop underneath you. And inhale, moving up. And exhale, reaching back. Inhale, move up one more time, sweeping the two arms up. Good, a long stretch towards your leg. Good, and now away from the leg, stretching towards the opposite leg. Good, really feeling the rib cage lengthen out over the thigh. Inhale, coming up, cross the midline of the body. And find opposite hand and foot. And inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, sweeping that around the other way. And now we'll inhale, come all the way up and hug the legs in. And then let's cross at your ankles and bring yourself just into an all fours position. I'm going to do this facing the computer for just a moment. Inhale, let the sternum pull up and the tailbone reach back. And exhale, make some space. Good. Inhale and exhale, round under. Good. Inhale and exhale, round under. And then from here, you'll shift a little bit of weight back. Pull the hands in between the thighs. Press the thighs into the hands and pull the elbows wide and really deeply stretch your back here. Good, and then I'm gonna reach my fingertips back to help me lift. Good, and then let's undulate the spine just a little bit. So inhale, come up, and exhale, hug that weight underneath you. Feeling the spine move vertical. Let's do it one more time. Reach. And then with the weight of the head, just travel up nice and slow. Good. Again, check on your neck. Take it side to side. Good. And then from here, I'll sweep and open my arms. And this is my left leg moving out. I'm going to come and stretch towards that leg. Parigasana. Could even come, let the two hands move down towards the foot. And we'll get a big, big stretch. Keep pushing the foot down into the floor and letting the inner thigh lift up. And from here, I'm going to reach and move my weight away. Take my hand here back behind my head. Let the head go into the hand. And again, open up your armpit as you stretch back. Good. Inhale back through your center. Push your feet down. Bringing the body up. We'll try that on the other side. So the leg moves in. And now the right leg's going to move out. And we'll sweep the arms up. And exhale. Come reaching over towards this leg. So you can let the tailbone move back a little bit and be more relaxed with the pelvis. But let the outside edge of the foot really push down and feel that connection into your inner thigh that lifts up. And once again, I'm going to find myself standing tall and then reach my torso away from my extended leg. Hand moves behind the head. I'm going to let my chest really open. Good. And then from here, just fold under. And we're back on all fours. This is my right side facing the computer. Everybody take a moment and sweep the hips side to side. And then make that side to side movement a little circle. Circling around the opposite direction. Good, and then we're going to move the weight of the body back. And then again, another undulation of the spine. So the core muscles catch your pelvis as you move forward. Inhale, take the weight of the body back. And exhale once again, discovering that undulation. Sternum pulling up. Inhale, reach the weight of the body back. And exhale, find that undulation forward. Good. Scoop the belly in and up. And let the head come rest on the floor. And now if you'd like, take your two hands together over your low back. And then reach the arms off of the back. From here, you can let the two knees move out and let the sits bones come down. And just feel yourself in an Adho Mukha Virasana, a little child's pose. Ribcage melting between the two thighs. And then we're going to walk the hands out and slide your whole torso in towards the floor. Let's bend and straighten the knees. Just feel a little lightness, connection to your hamstrings, connection into your glutes. Good. A little stretch there in the hips. Good. And then I'm going to let my head come rest on the floor. Pick up my right leg and let it circle a few times in the hip socket. Good. And let it circle the other way. Good. Relaxing that leg, rocking the back just side to side. So if that feels like it creates a little constriction in the low back, let it go here. And then the left leg's gonna lift and circle. And let it circle the other way. Good. And exhale. Once again, just lightly rock the back side to side. Let's bend two knees and let the ankles circle. There might be some chattiness, some talking. Let it circle the other way. And then once again, rocking the hips side to side. Extend the two legs. Walk the hands out so they're about 6 inches from your head. And exhale, lift the head and chest as you push back with the arm. Just bend the right knee and let the head move towards your foot. Exhale, release them away from each other. And we'll let the left foot come back towards your head, head to the foot. And exhale, release. And then we're going to bend two knees and let the head reach back towards your feet. Good. Keep the knees bent and then fold the elbows. Walk the elbows in a little closer towards your body. Let the head move a little closer to your heels. Good. Exhale, release. Press your 10 toes into the floor. You can just go right, left here. And then scoop your belly up off of the floor as you hold the knees down and your elbows down. Press deep into the floor. So you just feel that connection into the belly. Now I'm going to slowly set that down and roll myself onto, this is me moving to my left side. And just lightly let the right leg float down and up in the hip socket. Good. And then let that leg float in a little circle. And let it float in a little circle the other way. And then we're going to fold at the knee, let the knee just bend and straighten just a little bit. Good, and then if it's feeling comfortable, just create a little circle here with the top arm, leaving that knee bent. And let it circle the other way. Then we're going to bring the hand, let it reach towards the ankle. And we'll deepen the stretch through your whole hip flexor. And from here, I'm going to let my top hip just travel for that top leg, travel forward and open into a twist. Good. Take another big exhale. And then take that top arm to the top leg and hug it up. Good. And let the bottom thigh press down into the floor. You can take your hands to your toes, let the legs stretch. And then the knee can bend. You can wrap the arm to the inside of the leg. And then let the hamstring just stretch a little more passively here. Good. Through the weight of the arm. And then I'm going to let myself just curl up in a little ball. I'll push over, find my weight on the other side. And take this whole little sequence here. So I'm going to start with a light lift, the top leg down and up. So this doesn't need to be a big movement. We want it to be a slow and fluid movement. Good, and then we're gonna let the leg just float in a little circle. And let it float in a little circle the other way. And then pause, let's bend and straighten the knee. Good, so just feeling gravity where it acts on that bone. Hold the knee bent and then let the top arm sweep in a circle. So you're just finding a little more freedom in your shoulder. And let it travel in the opposite direction. Good. Notice if there's any tightness in the chest or in the shoulder and slow the movement down. Exhale, hand can reach to the ankle and we'll get a big stretch here. Good. Really aiming to find that evenness in the hips. Okay, and then let's take the top leg, let it move forward, and the top arm's gonna stretch, reach all the way behind you. Take a few big breaths down deep in the torso. Notice how that might help you free up your chest, free up the hips. And then I'm going to inhale, take a big reach with that top arm and hug my bottom knee up. Good. And again, if it feels nice, kind of just rock the pelvis here just a little. Hands can come to the toe. Let the leg lengthen. Good. So we'll reach out through the heel to keep a real engagement in the quadriceps so the knee doesn't just hyperextend. You'll get a deeper stretch when that quadricep really fires up. And then I'm going to exhale, just fold at the knee and wrap my hand to the inside of the leg. Let that leg come over. Good. You can apply a little pressure with the arm. Let the hip release deeply. Well, I guess there's a world where you did that too. And then we're going to exhale, release, pull the body in a little ball. Push with your two hands and lift the two hips up. From here, you could try a little toe ball, heel, little pedaling through the feet. And then feeling yourself just walk the weight back towards your feet. And a few times letting the head be nice and heavy. Straighten and bend your knees. Really feel the weight of the body go into the feet. And then we're going to come up, place the hands on the thighs. And exhale, create a little standing cat-cow. Really feeling that big movement through the lumbar and thoracic spines. All those vertebrae hugging up and back, hugging under. Inhale, taking that stretch one more time. And then opposite hand and elbow, swing just a little bit, sway side to side, grounding your weight in the feet. Good, and from here I'm just gonna fold my blanket up, shake the head no, and release the neck, nod the head yes. And once again, push down deep with the feet to bring the weight of the body up. Just make a little adjustment here. So we're gonna work on doing some standing stuff. So let's come in and face each other and just for a minute, rock the weight into your feet, side to side. Good, it might be picking one foot up, setting it down, picking the other foot up. And from here, I just want you to hold the weight in the right foot. Maybe pick the left foot up, take the arms out, take the arms forward, and let the arms move back. And then a big sweep of the arms, and a sweep of the arms in the opposite direction. Rocking the weight forward and back. It's almost like you were a little baby. I'm just going to let the weight flow and find some release in your joints. Good. And then let's see, can we hold the weight in the left foot? Now, if your balance gets tricky, just put those right toes back down. Let the arms float forward. The arms float wide. Let the arms float back. Good. And a big circle. And a circle the other way. Good. And then this time we're going to create a little twist, kind of wringing out the spine as you go. Pushing the weight through the feet. Good. A little slow bend. Good. From here, go ahead now. Just let the feet get a little bit wider and move the weight to one foot and then the other. So you feel the torso moving in between. A little lightness through your joints. Good. Let's hold down low for a moment and then let the tailbone sweep around. You can let the torso kind of reach in opposition. Getting a big stretch. Good. And then circling that other way. Again, you can find your torso moving really opposite. Okay, so let's pause with the tailbone in your center and then just let the arms sweep a little bit forward and back, like you were skiing in Taos. Forward and back, forward and back, just freeing up the arms. Good, and then let them come through the center. And we're going to create just light little circles. You could, in fact, just do your right arm for a moment. Let it kind of hang in the shoulder socket. Good, let it move around the other way. So you just feel a lot of freedom there. Try that on the other side. And once again, letting the arm just sweep and hang the other way. Good. So let's pick that up and be light for a moment with our shoulders. Inhale, the arms come up. Reach yourself down the side of your leg. And we'll come right back up. And you'll reach yourself down the side of the other leg. Push to the feet. Bring it up. Reach. And coming up. Good. Reaching down. And coming right back up. All right. Thank you, Microsoft Office. One shoulder forward, one shoulder back. Good. And from here, we're going to create a little roll. So one shoulder's moving forward and the other one's moving back. Change that direction. Good. And then let's get soft in the knees and turn your toes out, lightly tap the ball of the foot. Tap the ball of the other foot. Good. Tap the balls of both feet into the floor. And heels. You could go just right and left through your heels. And down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Good. Hold the down. Take the two arms out. Tap an elbow in and up. Tap the elbow in and up. Tap into your sides. Feel that long stretch on the opposite side. And up and down and up. One more time. Down and up. Down and up. Take the two arms up for a moment. Hands behind the head. Good. Big stretch. And now take the head over and up. Take the head with the arms. Good. A little support. And all the way back up. Good. Two hands, two thighs. One shoulder moves in. Breathe. Inhale, moving through your center. Opposite shoulder moves in. Inhale, we'll come find ourselves standing tall. I'm going to now turn my body towards my right leg. And again, create a little rocking movement forward and back. So you're going to try to feel that the head stays above the pelvis as you're rocking forward and back. And that's going to help you get a little more active in your core. Good. And again, a little lightness in your joints as you're moving, feeling that toe ball heel, toe ball heel. Good. So now step your right foot forward, take your left leg back, and we're going to sweep the arms out over the leg as the knee bends. We'll move weight back, knee bends. We'll move weight back and feel scapulus gliding together. Good. So let's pause with the knee bend. Take your left arm up and your right arm back. Inhale and exhale, switch. Inhale and exhale, switch. Inhale and exhale, switch. Inhale and exhale, switch. Good. Inhale and exhale, switch. Now I'm going to take my left arm and let it move towards my right thigh. Get a big stretch here. Inhale, sweeping all of that back up. I'm going to try that on the other side. So now I've turned towards my left leg. And again, just rock the weight forward and back as you feel the head staying above your tail. Good. And then I'm going to hold that weight in my front leg, take the weight in my back leg, let the two legs be stable, sweep the arms out and up. Good. Exhale, kind of opening as that front knee bends. Good. And then I'm going to hold my two arms out in front, let my spine stretch. Move back to the center, spine stretches, and together, so you're arching your back. Good. As the fingertips float up and down, inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Now I'm going to take the right arm and let it cross the midline of my body. Good, trying to find that firmness in my feet. From here, I'm going to push into those firm feet, lift up and move in. So everybody just kind of lightly take the legs, right on lift. Good. And then I'm going to lift the left heel, open the knee joint out, hold the tailbone down, and breathe. Good. So you could leave your hands on your hips or bring your palms together. Good. Exhale, releasing the palms, and then releasing the legs, rocking the weight side to side. Hold the weight in the left leg, lift the right heel, open the leg out. Hands maybe at your hips for a moment and press the foot there into the shin bone. And bring the palms together. If you lose your balance, just set the foot down. Hold the pelvis underneath you. And then once again, just setting that down. Now a little slow, little rock, pelvis side to side. So if you were leading with your feet earlier, now let the hips take you around. Good. And then we'll pull the weight in the right foot, lift the left once again, and maybe see about that foot coming higher up the leg. Inhale, take the two arms up. Good, and again, just try to feel the spine growing right out of the tailbone and taking the head to the sky. Exhale, release the arms and release the leg. And then once again, maybe this time letting your shoulders do more of that relaxing, releasing movement. And from here, I'm going to gather the weight in the left leg. Peel the right foot up, open the knee to the side, and exhale. Find the foot there at the thigh. If it's stubborn, give it a second. Whoop. And the arms could float up. And you could float down. Good. So whenever you feel ready, you just come out of that pose. We're going to pick up your 2 feet. And pick up the left foot, let it shake, shake, shake. And the right foot, it lifts you, shake, shake, shake. Good. Picking up the left leg once again, roll the knee joint out and in, out and in, out and in. And then trying that with the opposite leg, moving out and in, just through the hip. Good. Exhale. And let yourself come low. Shaking the head, no. Nodding the head, yes, yes, yes. Good, and we're going to start making our way down to the mat. So I'm going to fold, or I should unfold rather, my blanket and let my torso come rest over it. So coming down to the floor. Good, just take a moment with the knees over the chest. Maybe there's a little light rocking. I don't know how your hips are doing today. And then I'm going to lightly just anchor my arms here into the floor, extend the 2 legs up. And then keeping the legs together, draw just a few small little circles. Letting it travel around the other way. Good. And now I'm going to let the knees move out and in, just sort of as I did when I was standing. Good. Trying to feel that openness across your chest. And then once again, hug the knees over the chest, but now they're going to move wide, kind of tucked into your armpits, and you can see about And that deep release in your pelvis. Good. Let's inhale, stretch. Take your two arms up, two legs up. And now with arms and legs, we'll circle just a little. You can stay soft with the elbows, soft with the knees. And then I'm going to take my right ankle to my left thigh and then let the hips move in and get a real stretch here. Good. And I'm just rocking because that feels nice. And then I'm going to exhale and see about taking my hands towards my left foot. Maybe letting the pelvis and tailbone come up from the floor. And exhale, find release. Let the tailbone move back down and extend the right leg. Now I'll take the left ankle, right thigh, and hug the arms just around. But if it feels nice to rock the hip, you can. We're trying that. And then I'm going to take my hands to the shin bone and let the legs just lightly float up. Full low breaths. Exhale, allowing the tailbone to release once again. I'm going to now slide my hands behind my thighs and then perhaps to the calves. And then maybe let the hands find the heels. So again, I'm just lightly applying a little pressure with the arms through my hands to get a little bit more release. Inhale, reach the arms to the insides of the legs and now towards the outsides of the feet. I could do lots of different things here. So I could just leave my hands here to let the feet come a little closer to me. I could clasp the hands together. And then I'm gonna unfold, take my feet to the floor, let the knees travel to one side. And exhale, let my knees travel in the opposite direction. And now find the soles of the feet together and the knees can open up. Stretch the arms nice and long overhead, then take the hands behind the head and use the strength there in your arms to pull the head up and really stretch your neck. You can move the head just ever so slightly to the side. And then we'll let the head come down and the two legs extend and the two arms float down to your sides. And we'll just take a few final deep breaths together. Then, when you feel ready, you can begin to lightly just wiggle your fingers and your toes. And let the circle the ankles and your wrists. And stretch the arms up overhead, nice and long. And then we're going to hug the knees up over the chest. We'll roll to the right side and push up into a seated position. Bring the palms together, bowing the head, closing the eyes. Your practice is a gift, everyone. Thank you oh so much and enjoy your evening. Namaste.